Hello, fellow emos. We are back listening to some more My Chemical Romance. Of course, last time I said yesterday. Actually, I'm rolling these out pretty quickly while I've got time off. Yesterday we covered Bullets, as people dub it, because I can't remember its full name, and I didn't like it whatsoever. I thought it was absolutely awful. I just thought it was I don't know. I just didn't like the sound of the album, and of course, I've gone on record multiple times to say I do think one of my main problems with MCR is just the general sound of most instrumentals, how they just feel like a really odd thrash emo combo, and the vocals from Gerard Way I don't like when they get really whiny, but that period was not the most graceful, as you know, a lot of people tell me, so it don't really matter. However, we move on today to Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge, which is one of the most popular emo albums of all time, and has songs such as I'm Not Okay and Elena on it, which have 500 million streams. It's crazy numbers. Of course, I've heard these two songs before, and I enjoy those two songs, but the rest of it, I've never really listened to before, so that's the whole point of today. We're going to go through it. Now, I will play this track, and I'll just let it play in the background, while I chat some shit, because it gets the video moving. But yeah, I've heard this one before, and I do enjoy this one, to be fair. It's not a bad track. And I think one of the main reasons this separates itself from the previous album straight away as well, like I said, is my problem with the drums in the previous album. This one splits itself apart with those fills, and it helps it flow quite well without sounding like it's dragging itself. And of course, background layers of vocals sound great. And it's a very catchy chorus. Very catchy chorus. Yeah, those layered vocals acting as like a reverby ad-lib are great. Just amplifies the song tenfold. It also seems that Gerard learned to sing in the space of 2 years, which is good. I always thought this section of the song was quite strange, to be fair. It doesn't sound bad. Obviously not. It doesn't sound bad at all, but it's so out there. That's how you do emotion, unlike the previous album. It's a massive step up in the vocal quality. Now, of course, I've heard this song before. It's nice to think about it now, hearing it straight after listening to Bullets. It just makes Bullets sound 100 times worse. It hasn't aged well at all. But anyways, moving on to a song I haven't heard. Give Him Hell, Kid. I like the muffled sound there. It actually works quite well. And it has an actual chorus as well. Oh, this is what the previous album tried to be. This is Bullets if it was actually made well. And it sounds good. It sounds really good. Okay, this one's good. I like this one. I like how it flows into itself there. That's really nice. General chorus as well is good. Okay, that was actually pretty good. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. Oh, this one's not moving on its own. See, this is a simple yet repetitive song, like a lot of the previous album was being repetitive, but it's catchy. That's why it's good. If you wanted to make a song that's repetitive, it has to at least be catchy, and that's the problem I had with a lot of early emo songs and a lot of metalcore songs actually. But no, this is alright. It's not as good as the last song, but it's alright. I think it's the lyrics again in this one. That's always been a tipping scale with me in this band. Just that added layer of tempo makes all the difference. That one was also not that bad. That was surprisingly okay. I enjoyed that one a little bit. Not as much as the last one, but it's a decent little track.
In the middle of a gunfight, in the center of a restaurant, they say, come with me.
See, the instrumental in this one's alright, and the vocal execution's not bad, but I don't know, I think it is the vocals and the lyrics in this one that's not quite getting me. When those songs get a little bit crazy and the vocals get like faster and like, it feels like insanity when it gets like this, if you know what I mean. You can just picture it being insane. And those are the kind of songs that don't get me much. Oh, oh! No, 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 no. We're reloading that one. What on earth? This song had absolutely no right for a face-melting solo. Woo! Holy shit. What that? Okay. Fuck, that was great. Jesus Christ. The insane vibe that song had weren't quite getting me. But that guitar solo, oh my goodness gravy. That song had no right to go like that. Okay, obviously I know this one. Everyone knows this one. It's a good song. But no, with that last one, it was like, I don't know, I enjoyed the instrumental a lot. And it sort of felt like it got better as it went along, maybe because I don't know. At first I didn't get it, but then I was sort of catching it. I was like, okay, so this is the vibe they're going for. And that solo, I was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm baffled by that. This band really does feel engineered for autistic people, and don't take that the wrong way, because I'm probably autistic myself. I know what most people I know are fucking autistic clinically, and they love this kind of shit. It's just parts like this. It's like when theatrics meet music. It's quite the show. But yeah, no, we all know this song. It's a good song. I can't deny that. It's really good. It feels like with Mike M, especially with this album so far. I'm only 5 tracks deep, granted, but compared to the last album anyway, and other songs that I know by them, their choruses carry the fuck out of almost every single one of their songs. I say almost all of their songs, because they are very catchy. They are groovy. They're memorable, and it's when someone thinks about a song, it's one of the first things they think about. It's the chorus, because it's supposed to stick out the most. And this band, After Bullets, they clearly know how to write a good fucking chorus, and a catchy one at that. The rest of the tune's not even that bad either. But it's just when they go to those those insane vibes, like this little section here, I don't really vibe with those personally. That's probably why the band never caught me, because I saw those as like, you know, they're too over the top. And obviously that's a hell of a statement coming from someone that fucking listens to heavy metal, but I guess it's a different appeal. It's just not for me. But the rest of the song here, it's pretty good. Let's go. Moving into absolutely and pure uncharted territory now. Don't know a single one of these songs, so let's go. I've heard this one's a good one. I hear a lot of people talk about it. Summer vibe. It is a pretty good Depresso song, actually. It's actually really good. Oh no, I don't like the way that it just finishes like that. That's not good. That should have give itself a minute to fade out. But no, that was a decently good Depresso song. I was taking it in for most of the time I was listening to it. Really, it's fine. I don't mind that one. Right now, this is a song that I've had played to me 5 times now, and I can't. I don't know why. I'm always told, yeah, you'll like this one. I'm just like, I mean, the chorus is decent. Yeah, I don't know. No matter how many times I've played this song, I don't think I'll ever enjoy it as much as I'm supposed to. It's just I just don't click with it. What on earth is this? Oh, it's literally called Interlude. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever vibe with the Jet Set Life. I'll call it. It's just it doesn't get me. It's just a fine rock song. That's all it is. But what I will say during this interlude is I'm going to give every credit to the artwork for this album. It is by far one of the best album artworks ever created. It's something quite simple, but just the way it's created, I don't know. Whether it's the art style or the watercolor effects and whatnot, I think it's a very, very strong album cover that portrays a great image. And every song you listen to as well, to some extent, you can look at the album artwork and see it through the lens of one of these 2 characters. It's fucking great. Every credit to the artist. Right, what's next? Thank You for the Venom. Yeah, I was gonna say, I've heard a lot about this one as well. That riff sound is so familiar. Hang on. Apologies, I'm going back. I need to listen to that again. It's still not quite striking the chord. I don't know, it sounds a bit like something Avenged Sevenfold would do. That additional guitar during the chorus just reminds me a lot of I'm Not Okay. That would have been hilarious if there were a breakdown. I'll give the album this, the guitar work is pretty fucking good and the solos are incredible. Yeah, that one was alright. I love the guitar work in that song, it's very good. I was about to say Hang 'em High, that's giving me like Wild West vibes, and that whistling is just amplifying that tenfold. And again with the drums then, like what is the fucking Avenged Sevenfold is this? Whole different genre during the instrumentals. And there's the autism. Yeah, that one were alright, I suppose. Groovy. I think with the choruses in this like album as well, you can tell they want to put a focus on them because of how, like, the layers, they just increase and increase, and it gets louder, and it's like, you know, they want us to know. And they aren't bad. Don't know about this one. I'm just getting Bullets fever again, where it's like quite repetitive. I suppose the drum fills do enough to split things up a little bit and make it feel cohesive, but I can see past your tricks. It was alright. I think I've had the name of this one before as well. How many have we got left? Just out of curiosity, so I know when to start wrapping. Oh my god, we've got one left. Well, after this anyway. Oh, that probably helps if I press Q. Do that from now on. Kurt Cobain? Who? Yeah. I do think this one's getting a little bit less in its quality as it goes along, to be fair. It's like they saved all the stinkier ones for the end, which normally isn't a bad thing, it's a common thing, but you need to end on a high note, so let's hope that's what we do here. Because up to now it's been pretty good, I won't lie. It's a massive leap in quality. I was actually an unironically good deathcore scream. Holy shit. I don't necessarily think we ended on too much of a high there. That one was fine, I guess. There you go. Hey, what a good song that is. Okay, let's go back. Shit, go back. 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. That was an interesting listen. I will give it that. We started incredibly strong, and we were still incredibly strong, I'm not going to lie. Apart from maybe that one. That one's a bit weird. It's fine, though. Until we get to roughly The Ghost of You. Everything after The Ghost of You is sort of very similar songs. Like, I think that's the biggest problem I have with My Chemical Romance as a band. A lot of the songs that don't have those unique flaws, like Helena and I'm Not Okay, they all sound very similar to each other. And that's why I've never really got on with the band. And that's why I don't get on with a lot of, like, you know, 2000s metalcore as well. Again, different genre, but I'm going off of what I've just listened to being Architects. It's why a lot of those songs I was like, okay, it's fine enough, but they all sound the same. But the thing that does it for me with this album especially is those first 7 or 6, no, those first 6 songs. They're very good. Like, they are very good songs. But everything after that, the latter half of the album, it just very slowly falls off, and it's a shame. Because I actually thought I was in for an album that was really good. Don't get me wrong, this is still a great album. I actually enjoyed my time with this one. And I see why so many people, you know, hold it to such a high regard. But yeah, everything after the Jet Set Life, or the interlude, sorry, because the Jet Set Life is fine enough to listen to, but after the interlude, it's very hit and miss apart from that Venom song, and that's about it, really. I think, other than that, I enjoyed my time with this album, all things considered. It was not by far one of my favourite listens I've ever done, but it's definitely not one of the worst albums I've ever heard. It's actually probably up there as one of the better ones until it gets to the halfway point and then it drops off. But no, it's good stuff. I enjoyed this time. I enjoyed my time with this one. Yeah, good album. I can't lie. This was really good. So yeah, that's all I can really say about it. To be fair, is that it's a good album and I enjoyed my time. I had fun with this one up until the end, but yeah, no complaints. So yeah, obviously, of course, naturally, next time we'll be covering the Black Parade. So yeah, I'll see you then.